One of the shocking things that dishonest European historians and writers did is that in order to cover up the ancient Egyptians, they first tried to say that the Egyptians who built the pyramids were light-skinned people. Now, when you look at the dynasties, you see the Old Kingdom. This is 3000 BC. Then you see the Middle Kingdom. This is coming, around 2000. Then you see the New Kingdom, which is coming, right before AD. Right? And that is when the Romans came in and when the Greeks came in. And so when the Romans came in, you find that they imitated the Egyptians. And so Cleopatra was a title. There was a number of Cleopatras. And they were actually people of European descent. So there were European people who were sitting in the thrones like the pharaohs. And much of the artifacts and mummies that you get in the museums are from the New Kingdom.
I see.
It's not from the Old Kingdom. So it's the New Kingdom. So people get confused and they say, well, these are Egyptian things. Yes, but these are after 3,000 years had gone by of their major pyramid building, 5,000 years of their civilization. Then these people come in right at the end. Right? And so that was the first lie, that they are Indo-European people. The second lie, which is even greater than that, is that they said, we cannot attribute this civilization to black African people, so we will say it was aliens who flew down on Earth, built the pyramids, right, and then flew back in space. And so now you have children watching Stargate and other programs thinking, no, this pyramid couldn't be black people. How can they build something like that?
That's how much hatred they have.
Right. It's an alien who came down, subjugated the people, built the pyramid, and then flew back out in space.
Yeah, that makes more sense than black people.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But the hardcore evidence, and that's where our young people need to study history. Don't get caught up with the story of the aliens or the story of the mutant creatures. Right? No, let us get caught up with the history of our peoples. History of humanity, the great achievements made in Africa. And that is the reason why Carter G. Woodson and the people developed Black History Month. And that was, to highlight these achievements. And this is not to say the achievements did not happen in China, in India, in Europe, in the Americas. No. But let's take, a hidden part of history. Let's uncover a legacy. And let's give it to the world. And that is where, as a Muslim, as a person of African descent, I celebrate this time. It expands my mind, and I believe it will expand the mind of all children, not just black children. It will help white children to appreciate African Americans, African Caribbean, people from the African continent. They will appreciate that. And when they see LeBron James doing that slam dunk, they'll realize he's a scientist. And he may even be related, to the ancient Egyptians.